Just these two, or?
One more.
Okay.
You do ask me. You got it, huh? That's 3 bends. What do you want to do there? You just
Let's
tell us.
get an idea here.
Right.
Uh-oh. They poked her eyes out.
Yeah, she's, but I have all the, there's like all the records and stuff. I think that, don't they usually say like the clothes and the records are better? I mean, if you have.
Let's see. Is this your guys' collection, or do you do storage units, or?
No, just stuff that we had from our son mostly. And then, well, that was my doll, that Chatty, that, the kid, that's all her stuff.
Uh-oh. Don't spill.
Yeah, that's just like, so
We had a spoiled kid. He's what, 30 now?
Oh, yeah.
And he just moved out, and so these were all supposed to, and he goes, I don't want any of it, blah, blah, blah. And then we thought there was a place downtown that did toys and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And then luckily I said, well, look in the paper.
Did you go try out there?
No,
because we didn't want
we
to
don't
drive
even know where it
that
is.
far.
In Neonopolis, is that where it is? We live out here in Anthem.
It's on, there's one in Fremont, I know.
Yeah, on Fremont.
I hear they're really good, but the problem is you go out there, you'll bring out all this stuff. He's going to pull out 2 pieces.
Right.
Give you nothing for it.
Exactly.
Then he'll put it on the shelf for a couple $100.
Oh, yeah.
Leave you with all the leftover, and then you bring out the leftover, I won't be able to find anything worth any value.
Right.
And then I'm going to give you almost nothing for the rest. A lot of times it just takes a few good pieces to give you a nice offer for everything.
Right, that's it. I'm sick of.
These are kind of neat. These actually these He-Man action figures are becoming vintage now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
And like all their little equipment's all like thrown in the bottom there.
You have a figure in mind?
Not really.
What are you coming
What are you
up with?
thinking of? Are you thinking of just taking everything?
Yeah, everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are you
What are you
thinking?
coming up with, Frank?
About $40.
Oh.
Dang.
And I'm putting about 90% of it on those He-Man toys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is just love.
Dang.
How about $60?
Split it at 50.
We want to get rid of it anyway.
I know, but I thought
And you don't want to haul it.
Charity give me $50. Dang.
That's kind of cool. The records are in a little
Oh, there you
purse.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that. All right, $60.
60, how about 50 and give us the Elvis picture?
Oh, just take 60. Just take 60.
I thought you wanted that. It says $35.
But yeah, we probably shouldn't take more stuff in.
You want 50 on that?
50 and we'll
I'd
take
rather
the
put
picture.
something signed by somebody up there. 50 in that?
50 in the picture.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
sounds good.
Deal. Okay. There's $50.
Oh, thanks a lot. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
And
So we got here is a bunch of He-Man toys. He-Man is one of those cartoons and one of those things that's becoming vintage now because the kids who used to collect this back in the early 80s are now trying to buy back their youth. So that's how stuff becomes collectible. The kids who were playing with these in the 80s now have jobs, they're getting paid a lot of money, and they want to buy back anything that reminds them of being a little boy again, reminds them of their youth. So these are becoming real collectible these days. So anything He-Man, the sets, the guns, the guys, all the play sets are worth some money today. And it all depends on condition too. Like if you would have had these guys in the original box, like, let's see, I saw He-Man here a second ago here. You get one like this back here in the original box with all his guns and all his swords and all his weapons in the original box. It could be worth a few $100s. Open, still could be worth, $15, $20 each. So these are real good. These are real collectible these days. Whoops, gotta stop. Over here, Micromachines. Again, a lot of times these little Micromachines, if they're from the right era, the right year, and these, especially these little, the little cars, the little trucks, little Jeeps, these could be worth some money. A lot of people do collect Micromachines, and especially the vintage ones. So this is actually good stuff too. Now this is a lie detector game that can be worth some money. This is actually, you know, in good condition. The lie detector game, the original one, could be worth around $100 or $200, between $100 and $200. This one just so happens to be a reproduction game. The game first came out in the 1960s. Looked a little different. The box was different, and inside was actually a little bit more detailed than this one, a little bit nicer than this one, even though it's 27 years older. But the one from the 60s can be worth between $100 and $200. This one is from 1987. So not worth as much money, and in this case this was missing a lot of pieces, so this one I can't see getting more than 15 bucks for it, 10-15 bucks max. So this isn't worth too much because it's incomplete and it's not old enough.